Oh, great, great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. So now what we are going to have is a brief discussion about what are the things that you need to know when you're talking about group discussion. Some of the things that could be known to you already, and some of the things that we are going to know. Now, there are two words that you can see on the screen, which is title says group discussion. Group is, of course, more than 2 to 3 members sit together. That makes a group. So that's very simple. Discussion is give and take of ideas, information, right? So that's a two-way thing, discussion, right? So that's called group discussion. Very simple to understand. I'm sure all of you already have the basic of idea that, let's say, informal and formal, there'll be, of course, two more groups. For example, all friends decide that we want to go for a movie, or let's say we want to go for, let's say, having pizza. So then all your friends would sit together and decide that which place to go, right? And which theater to go, which movie to watch. So before you actually go for that, you have some discussion, informal, that, I want to go for this movie, I want to go for that restaurant. So that's called discussion, which you do at the friends level also, in the family also. Let's say a family wants to go for outing. So there'll be a discussion of which place to go and which place not to go, etc. So that will be collectively decided by a family. So that's one. Then there is something called formal group discussion. If there is a company, if there is an organization where there is a team working on a project or some say place, so there they will also have a discussion. Let's say they want to buy laptops for all the company members, right? And there they'll have a discussion. Yes, Vipul Parmar, I have noted your numbers. You don't have to write 5 times. If you write it once, I think it will be done. Yes, Vipul, I think you have written 6 times. Is it something special? Vipul? Vipul Parmar?
Yes, sir. Okay, okay. Sorry, sir.
Huh. Don't be sorry, be punctual. One is enough, right? Fine.
Okay.
I'm going to take only one lecture. I think
Okay,
Vipul thinks
okay.
I'm going to take 5 lectures. Don't worry, I'll take only one lecture, right? And one attendance is enough. So, discussion. So this is what the general discussion is. We'll discuss a few more points, but I just want you to help me with the words that matters, which I think you should know, and I'm sure you know this. Do you know this word, fact? Very difficult word, but I think you are in college, so you'll be able to help me to understand this word, fact. F-A-C-T. What's a fact?
Truth situation, sir.
Fact is a situation.
Sir, fact is reality.
Okay, so there is another word, fact and reality. You want to say they are same?
Means
I don't know.
truth means the fact of reality means what is happening around us.
Okay, close, but okay. Let's try it this way. I know that technical students have definition problem. So let's give an example. Give an example of a fact.
સર વોઇસ કટ થાય તો હું રીજોઈન કરું.
Fine, fine, fine. Yeah. So give me an example. So for example, it is a fact that Drumil has left the meet. So is it a fact?
Yes, sir.
It's a fact. For example, our friend
condition.
Vipul. Yes, Vipul, you want to say something?
True condition.
Some condition, fine. Or for example, something which is verifiable. For example, Vipul wrote his enrollment number at least 6 times. Is it a fact or an opinion?
Fact છે સર.
Yes, sir.
It's a fact. We can check. And another say test for identifying the fact is that it is verifiable. You know the word verify?
To recheck or to check again.
Check. And not
Recheck.
only by me. Anybody, like all of you would check it, you will get the same result. That's the fact. Right? For example, the sun rises in the east. That's a fact. A universal say fact. Nobody can deny that. Right? So that's a fact. So that's very clear. It's like 1 + 1 2. So there is no discussion possible there if it is a fact. right? There is another word I'm sure all of you know called opinion, and I'm sure you have some opinion about this word. Yeah. So what is an opinion? Slightly different than the fact or almost like the fact?
Different from the fact.
Okay, Manan. How it is different from the fact?
Sir, fact is a truth condition, and opinion means to give suggestion or his view towards the topic.
Okay, Dave told us that it's another word he used. Dave used the word suggestion, which is a separate word, by the way. Opinion can be changed. Ram said opinion can be changed. Absolutely right. Right. Now, let's put it this way. If I say Ram Jadhav is the student of BCA C division, is it a fact or an opinion?
Fact.
Fact.
Okay. Now, Ram is a good boy. Is it a fact or an opinion?
Opinion. Tomorrow opinion.
So my experience is very good with Ram, so he is good boy. Some of your friends may not have the same opinion based on your say experience. Say for example, if I say Pizza Hut is on 150 Ring Road, Rajkot, that's a fact or an opinion?
Fact.
You can check the Google map, it's there. If I say Pizza Hut is the best place to have pizza,
Opinion.
Opinion.
yes.
Opinion.
Some people might have different
Yes,
opinions.
sir, opinion.
Pizza Hut is not a good place. It's better place is X or Y or whatever. So there is the difference. Now, why we are discussing these words before group discussion? So when you are discussing in the group, or for that matter anywhere, personal group or professional group, office groups or unofficial family, whatever, you should take very good care while you're talking that are you talking about the facts or are you talking about your opinions, right? Now, this is something which you need to understand in terms of discussion. If you want to be taken seriously, all of us like to be taken seriously, right? So if you want to be taken seriously, then you should take care of your facts, especially something that you think is a fact, right? So when you talk about some numbers, say for example, you talk about some figures, say for example, you talk about some companies, right? That X company has come up with the coronavirus and it's say vaccine. So now when you talk about the names of companies, when you talk about the years of publication or the first computer or the latest technology, there you should have your fact check when you are discussing. If you don't have your facts checked, then you would end up being not taken seriously. That he's just giving his opinion. I think X company is best, or I think X cell phone is best, or Y cell phone is best. But do you have some facts to justify your opinion? If you don't have facts behind your opinions or before your opinions, actually, that you give some certain amount of facts that this. All these facts you give first, and then you say, this product is best or this technology is best. You just can't say, I like this pizza parlor or that pizza parlor. That's your personal choice. But when you talk about a technology, as a technician, as a BCA computer application student, there you should have some facts to support your opinion. And that you should always be conscious about facts and opinions. So these are two. I'll give you a few more words, which I think some of you already used. Yeah. Are they same as opinion or slightly different? Now, one segment is separate. Fact is like untouched. It's universal truth. You cannot disagree, right? For example, your nationality, for example, your enrollment number, for example, your date of birth. All these are facts, which anybody can check. Any part of the world, you'll get the same answer. All those information are called factual information. So that's one category. The other categories are very close to it, but it would be personal. For example, your opinion, for example, your observation, right? So when, as a teacher, I say that, BCA students are, then whatever things I'm going to say next would be not fact, first of all. If I say BCA students are good or BCA students are techno savvy, So all these would be based on my opinion, or one step ahead of opinion,
Observation.
observation. That means I have been teaching in BCA, let's say for 5 years, 6 years down the line. So after 6 years of observation, I'm saying that BCA students are like this or that. So that's observation is slightly better than the opinion. In fact, observation should come first, then you should go for the opinion. That it is based on my opinion. No, it is based on my observation of certain period of time. Only then you should jump to the opinion part of it, because we like to give opinions, but if you want your opinion to be taken seriously, then take yourself seriously, right? You observe and then you say, okay, this is my observation of 5 years, 6 years, or maybe these many say files and website I have seen, these many books I have referred, and then I'm saying that this technology is better than that technology. So that means you have observation to back. You may not always have the facts with you, right? So in that case, you may talk in terms of about the observation. So that's one step ahead than the opinion. Then comes suggestions. So there are two words that go hand in hand: opinion and observation. Then goes suggestion and recommendation. Right? Are they same? Suggestions and recommendation? I hope you know the word recommendation, right? To recommend is a verb. Recommend.
To give advice, to give
Now,
suggestion, proper suggestion. Recommend someone about his or her observation or opinion.
you gave us two more words. Advice is another verb. You know, advice. To give advice, to give suggestion, and to recommend. All these are verbs, you know, things that we do. For example, we speak is a verb. The same way we advise, right? And then we suggest, or then we recommend. Are we doing the same thing when we advise or suggest or recommend, or they are slightly different? What do you think? You have three words. Thanks to Dev, we got one more word.
Welcome, sir.
Advise, then suggest and recommend. Right? These are three words. These are three words. Yeah, this chat lovers, meet, and all these smiley people. If you can avoid this, it's okay. You can do it in your personal chat. Here, let's talk about this, because I'll not be there to chat with you after this session. So let's do that. Yeah. So three words: advise, suggest, and recommend. Are they same? I'll add one more word. I don't know how many of you know this. Counsel. Have you heard this word, counsel?
Yes, sir.
You might have heard the noun more frequently, like counseling, right? Counseling.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in counseling, what the counselors are doing, they counsel you. It's a verb. So that's fourth word. You have advice, you have suggest, you have recommendation, and then you have counsel. In fact, I'll give you a pair which may help you. Advice goes with counsel. This is one pair, and suggest goes with. Now, they are in pair. Now, if you can guess, what do we do when we advise or counsel, and what do we do when we suggest and recommend? I'll give you a hint. You know these two words. Very difficult words, but I think you know this. Formal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and informal. Now, this is the hint. Now, can you guess what's the difference between advise and counsel, suggest and recommend? What do you think? That's a suggestion. That's a hint. Yes, Dev, you want to say something? No idea? Check the hint.
Sir, advice and suggestion will be formal and informal will be counsel and recommendation. Maybe, not sure.
Yes, yes, that's the right observation. That's correct use of the hint. Now, what do we differ when we talk of formal and informal? Right? That okay, this is formal and this is informal. So there is a
Formal
difference.
means for productive use or beneficial for someone to us, etc. And informal means to with our relatives or family members, etc.
So that's there. But what's the difference in terms of the approach?
Sir, it can
When
be
I-
like it can be like formal is fact and informal is opinion. Can be
Manan, you don't give facts to your family members and friends when you talk. Don't you have facts to share?
yes.
So that means it would be there in the formal also, it would be there in informal also. Facts also would be there, opinions also would be there at both the places. So
Okay,
that
sir.
is not exactly the distinction.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but good try, Manan.
It's Aman,
So
sir.
what? Aman, I thought A is silent. It's not? Okay, it's Aman. Okay, thank you, Aman. Now, see, there are two terms that we are watching here. One is advise. Now, any Tom, Dick, and Harry can advise without any qualification, without any, say, formal, say, training. But when you are a counselor, it's a professional thing. One. Second, you are not charging anything if you are giving advice to anybody. Do you? You would like to, but you are not. When you give advice, it's free, unwanted, uninvited. That's advice. Whereas counseling is paid. It could be complimentary also, but not by any, say, random person. It will be by the experts, or at least by the people who are into that field. And then it becomes counseling. Anybody cannot become a counselor. Anybody can give advice. But counseling is something which is done by professionals. May or may not charge that, but it's definitely by the professionals. And of course, as they already told us, that is formal. Whereas advice could be informal. It's there that advice can also be formal. It's not that a watertight compartment that advice are always informal and counseling is always formal. They can
Depending
always,
upon the situation.
according to the situation, according to the setup, right? Say, for example, if you have invited some advocate for, say, legal advice, then he'll give you advice. But let's say you have called him to set some kind of documents, then he'll be giving you counseling for which he'll be paid, right? For advice, he may not be paid. He's a family friend, he's an advocate. You want to have some property documentation to be done. Before you actually do the documentation, you take the advice that, we want to buy this, say, property. So which is a better way of doing documents? So he'll give you the professional advice, which he may or may not charge, right? So that way it is interchangeable. But when we talk of advice, in general, it stands for informal, whereas and less professional, whereas counsel is more and more professional, done by the people who are expert in that field, or at least belonging to that, say, field. So that's advice and counsel. One step ahead would be a suggestion. I'm sure you must have received so many suggestions by so many people, right? So again, the same logic. Anybody can suggest that I think you should do this. I think you should buy that cell phone or this laptop or whatever. Whereas recommendations would be by authorities, right? So that is, it is recommended by, let's say, WHO, World Health Organization, that we should wear mask and we should use sanitizer and all. So it's not anybody suggesting. It's recommended by the medical association or some, say, authority. Then it's recommendation, right? So now, why are we discussing these words in detail? If you look at these things, you will find these words. For example, when you are discussing any discussion, maybe in the job, maybe in, say, personal life, wherever, just know these words and know when you are speaking, which one of these are you speaking? Are you saying the fact? Are you sharing the opinion? Are you sharing your observation? Are you sharing somebody else's? Now, you may not have recommendation. You are just an ordinary person, but you can recommend or you can cite somebody else's recommendation. That, it is recommended by so and so scientific body or medical body or technical body. So you can cite, you can quote the recommendations by somebody. So that's what you can do, right? So are you recommending it? Are you just suggesting? You are making a suggestion based on your observation. That's fine. So once you are conscious about these things, you will be conscious about the things that you are sharing, and that will be better. And before you change the slide, I'll just share last word, which is very difficult. If you know this word, I know some of you may not know this word. Did you know this word? Truth. Did you know this word? Truth. Oh, you should say thank you. I gave you a new word today. Yep. So what is truth?
The reality which cannot be changed.
For example, so Dev Thakur is a student of BCA C Division, Marwadi University. That's a fact, right? Or truth?
Yes, sir. Fact and truth as well. Both are same.
Okay. So truth and fact are same. That's what one
Yes,
of
sir.
our.
No, sir. According to the sentence, you said fact and truth.
Fine. Okay. The example I gave you, that Dev is the student of Marwadi University. It's a fact.
As well as truth.
Okay. So that's the truth as well. So that means they are same, right? Truth and fact are same.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can disagree
According
also.
to the sentence, sir, it is not same. Words are different.
Forget my
Meanings are
sentence.
different.
Fine, Dev. Forget my sentence. I am not good with my sentences. You give me an example of truth. Anybody, you just tell me your name and share your example of truth.
Sir, sun rising in east is the truth.
તો ફેક્ટ પણ છે ને.
Sir, like loyalty.
Loyalty is the word. I mean, if you can give me.
So fact and truth are same word.
Sun is truth.
Like, what if you say sun rises in the east is a fact, right? Or truth also? Truth is someone giving their real age. I don't get it, Narendra. So if I say I'm 38 years old,
Truth and fact are same.
truth and fact are same. When you have distinction, that's the problem. So call it same. Computer engineering and BC are same.
No, sir.
Basically, you study computer. Basically, you treat software and hardware and all those things. They are same, isn't it? क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
Yes, sir. In future, computer engineering will be, and BCA will be software engineering, software developer for it.
So fact is universal truth according to Meath, and truth is not universal. This is the interesting example. Meath. Fact is universal truth. Do you see the example, Meath? So that means truth and facts are same.
Yes, sir.
They are not same, they are easy. If you call them same, you don't have to define that. If you say they're different, you have to define that. That's the only problem. Now, I just want to take a digression for a minute. I just want you to understand that there is a word called knowledge. Okay? Very difficult word. शायद सुना हो. Knowledge. You know that word. The root word is know. To know something. Once you know enough things, you can say I have knowledge of something. है ना? So that's known to all of us. So we
Yes,
can
sir.
define easily that knowledge means to know certain things. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very simple. We agree all. Very good. Now, if you know, let's say, somebody wrote a small essay. Truth is an instance of quoting one or many of the facts while describing or discussing the subject. The difference between truth and fact is that the fact is something that cannot be combated with reasoning or the logic itself, but truth is something which depend on the person's uh, perspective and experience. So yes, Mihir, from which place have you derived this knowledge? So Harshit, Hitisha, you don't have to disclose the source of Mihir. He found at least, right? So that's, if it is suitable and if it makes sense to me, that's fine. If you are learning from teacher or Google, what difference does it make? So that's fine, Hitachi. But since Mihir already gave the answer, which is हाँ ये भी ठीक है, so बिल्कुल ठीक है, मगर did you understand, Mihir? My question is very simple. See, I'm very open towards that whether you take it from Google or Wikipedia or whatever, if you understand, if it makes sense to you, what the difference does it make, the source, है ना? So that's that. If Google can replace a teacher, it should, है ना? So that's not really important. So let's try and understand the difference. Let's say I'll give you two words, very difficult words. Marriage as a noun. I'm not saying verb. Marry is a verb. M-A-R-R-Y. Marry is a verb. We are talking about noun. Marriage and wedding. They're two words. Their spellings, their pronunciations, and their meanings. Do you know? Did you know the meanings and spellings of these two words? Yes or no? Smith, I did not tell you to translate. I tell you to tell me whether you knew it or not. That's simple. All of you knew that these two words are there. Now,
Yes,
question
sir.
number two. Question number two. Are they same or different?
Some different.
Very good. How are they different?
No, sir. Both are same.
If you call it same, you don't have to discuss. If you say it's different, you have to differentiate. That's the challenge. Okay, I'll help you. I'll give you a hint. What do you do when you write on your status, Facebook or whatever? Do you write your marital status or wedding status? What do you say? On your Facebook, on some forms, when you are writing your status, do you write, let's say some jobs also, they do ask your status. Do they ask your marital status or do they ask your wedding status?
Marriage.
So Vipul,
Marital.
Marital.
it's a marital, of or related to marriage is marital, है ना? And they never ask wedding status. So that means they are different. Their usage is different. So the word that we are discussing was knowledge. So what is knowledge? Knowledge is when you know the difference between X and Y, between, let's say, marriage and wedding, between, let's say, truth and fact. To know something is important. You should know the word marriage, you should know the word wedding, you should know the word fact, you should know the word truth. That's step one. But step two, or the definition of knowledge, is not to know. That's the first step. Yes, you should know. You should remember. But then the ultimate definition of knowledge, according to the Indian scripture, is Bhedam karoti iti jnanam. Gyan, that is knowledge, is that helps you to bhed, that is differentiate. If you can differentiate between two things, not opposite, not good and bad. If you can't differentiate between good and bad, you are idiot. When you can't differentiate between good and better or better and best, that's knowledge. Right? So philosophy ho gayi hai, but I think you can manage. है ना? That knowledge is to know not just two things, but to know the difference between two similar looking things. For example, two websites, which is better. For example, two courses, which is better for you. Two products, two websites, two friends, for example, right? So which is better? When you can differentiate, that's knowledge. It starts with words, by the way. If you look at the discussion that we had almost entire lecture today, is all about differencing. That it's not the same. Fact is not truth. Marriage is not wedding, right? There is thin line difference. They are similar. That's true, right? We are not talking about engagement and marriage. They are definitely different. But wedding and marriage, confusing. So once you know this, that's say knowledge. And trust me, my friends, if you acquire this habit of nahi chale, then you will keep on asking questions. You refer dictionaries, you refer teachers, and then you be clearer and clearer. It's not one-day process. It's a lifestyle that you keep on inquiring. You keep on asking that, no, this is not the same. There is some difference. What is the difference? So once you inquire this, then you reach to a level where people would ask you that, I don't know what's the difference. Can you please help me? Right? So it is not, I don't know what's so funny here, but it is definitely not a one-day process. Yeah, for idiots, it is always one-day process. Fast food, 2 minutes Maggie. It is something which is there where you actually do a long process and then you are taken seriously. Otherwise, you are part of a joke. That, there are many idiots, there is one more. But if you are somebody who is taken seriously, you take your words very seriously. So you know the difference, and all. So very quickly, I'll come back to our truth and fact, discussion. The fact is something which is verifiable, right? Universal, right? You will get the same result. When you say the sun rises in the east, you go to any part of the world, you get the same result, right? For example, your nationality. If you have a passport, you will have a nationality printed. So wherever you go, it will remain the same. Your name, your date of birth, all those things are factual, which will not vary. It will remain the same. Truth is something which is personal, almost like your opinion. But truth is lived. You live your truth. And then at the end of your lived life, you would say, this is my truth. Mahatma Gandhi wrote his autobiography, said, my experiment with the truth. That is
Satya na prayogo.
Yeah, so this Satya is truth. So this Satya is very, very personal. For example, God is truth for many people. It's not fact. It's a truth that I believe. Let's say, let's take it this way. Many of you say, sir, my gods are my parents, my father and my mother. Now this is truth or fact?
Truth.
It's the truth of
sir.
your life. It's your life.
Truth.
Most of us have wonderful parents, and most of us tend to believe that God cannot reach everywhere, so they send parents, especially mothers, so they are as good as God. So so that's truth. Your lived experience. At the end of it, you say, okay, this is truth of my life. So that's a separate entity. So I guess you could see this journey from fact to truth. In between, you have many stages like opinion, suggestions, recommendations, observations, etc. Right? What do you do first? What do you do last? That's up to you. But your journey should start with the fact. You start with the facts, and then you'll reach somewhere, and you will stop being a joke. Okay. I'll give you one last example, and then we'll move toward this discussion and debate. So what we have is when you check your say facts, you will not be a joke, right? Say for example, I discovered it hard way, so I'll share my personal experience, which is about a show called Satyameva Jayate. Do you know that show by Amir Khan? On
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's very popular.
Yes, sir.
There, what he did was that he was talking about the social issues that are concerning India, and then there are some people who were following him. They were saying very good job, and there were some who were not liking him. They were spreading that he's actually doing this because of that and this. So one of the viral message that was that actually Satyameva Jayate, at the end of every episode, they'll ask that if you think we are doing good, you can donate, and once you donate, this is the link. So on this link you can send your money, and we'll use this money to do the research and helping the society and all those things. So there was a message that was viral that, see, this is say organization's ID website where it is only for one community and it is doing work for one community. It is not for entire India and entire society. So that was spread. Now I received this message. I think I was in some other institution. So one of my cousin sisters sent me, and she said, look at this Amir Khan, he's doing this and that. So I said, but let me check. So I checked this website, and it was actually of certain caste and community. It was not of everybody. It was one community doing welfare of one, say Muslim Brotherhood, teaching and feeding and educating Muslim, say boys and girls. Now this was fact, that the website was this. Then I went to the Satyameva Jayate website. There on the homepage itself, they said that there are some viral messages going against us. They are sharing this website, which is not what we have shared. And then I went to the episode also. Then I went to the website also. The website that was shared in the viral message was in fact of some Muslim organization working for the Muslim boys and girls education things. But it was not the website that was shared by Satyameva Jayate platform. Now, do you see the deliberate misunderstanding and miscommunication for various reasons? Now, when you check your facts, you will not be the part of mob. Especially in the IT and this information revolution, if you don't check your facts, then you are likely to be fooled and you're likely to be on the wrong side unknowingly. So check your facts. So you start with the facts, and then you come to the truth that I believe all Pakistanis, or I believe all Punjabis, I believe all these statements are very dangerous statements, right? How many Pakistanis do you know? Right? How many, let's say, Maharashtrians do you know? How many Punjabis do you know? You know, many jokes are there on Punjabi, Sardarji. How many Sardars do you know? Do you see that? So when you talk, generalization is going to be a problem. So don't go for generalization. Go for the facts. And then you form your observations. And then you form your suggestions. And then you form your opinions. And then you derive your truth. Right? And don't stick to it. Keep yourself open. As Gandhi said, it's an experiment. It's not the final truth. It's experiment. So you keep on doing that. Now, last distinction that we have, and that is this: group discussion and debate. I'm sure you must have heard these two terms also. And people at times use this interchangeably, that we are debating on a discussion or we are discussing a debate. So are they same or different? They're same, right? End of discussion. They are same. What do you say? Group discussion, debate. Same, different. If they are same, now okay, what does that mean? Okay. Question is, same or not same?
Sir, they are different. Group discussions involves more people, means a group of person, and debate is on one topic and only one person speaking about it. It's a two different thing.
So debate is done by one person.
Yes, sir.
I have never attended such debates, I think. Debates will also involve 2-3 people. It can also include groups, in case you don't know. Right? So that's something that you need to know. I think I'm given a sign off by Mihir. Mihir calling Mihir that, sir, shut up and get out. It's a nice way of saying, by saying, sir, attendance. है ना Mihir? So ठीक है. So we'll call it a day. I just want all of you to remind Pooja ma'am when she'll come for the next session that now I'm not going to give you the answer. You try and search your answers. The difference between debate and group discussion, they are not same. As Dave and others tried that it's done by one person or not, that's also not true. So you discover. You have Google with you, you have your books with you. So go and try. And I'm sure you will have some facts to help you. So all the very best for that. Try and find out the group discussion and the debate. So group discussion is on one topic and debate is on two or more topics. Ram, that's also not true. One group discussion would be on one topic. The same way, one debate would be on one topic. If it is a second debate, there'll be a second topic. So that also is not true.
Sir,
Ram.
group discussion is between the discussion between the only group members.
You are close. Amit,
And,
you are close. Not right, but close.
and debate can be between group or
Yes, sir. Debate can be in
individual.
groups, in for and against group.
Dave,
It will be
let
again.
Amit finish and then Dave you can join. Yes, Aman.
Debate would be in against of any query or any topic.
It means એમાં disagreement વધારે હોય debate માં.
So in group discussion you cannot have disagreements.
ડિબેટમાં એકબીજાની કાપવાની જ હોય.
Sir, group discussions માં હોય પણ debate માં વધારે હોય.
ધ્રુવભાઈ કાપવાનું હોય છે એના માટે સારો શબ્દ છે disagree. है ना?
Yes, sir.
काठियावाड़ी हम नहीं सुधरेंगे टाइप. अरे भाई there are better words for you. Why do you want to cut anybody? You know, you can disagree. Dhruvil, I disagree with you in your word.
Yes, sir.
There are better words. આપણે નહીં હોય શબ્દો તો ચાલે કાપવું તોડવું ફોડવું. There is a better word available. I disagree with you. है ना? चलिए.
Debate
So,
have two sides, sir.
Sir, we can say debate is somewhat informal and group discussion is formal.
No, both are formal. Both can be informal.
And sir, you said that debates are in groups, so we can say that for group and against group. When it's a topic given, and one group is discussing against the topic, and another group is for the topic.
Yes, sir.
With the topic.
There you are. There you are. So that's what I think Amit also tried before. That there are for and against groups, and there is
Yes.
not a group but groups or other sides, for side and against side. So that's what the basic tenets of differences are, right? So, but still, I think I'm done with my time. It's 11:30, so I'll call it a day. I just want you to carry forward this discussion with, let's say, Pooja ma'am when she'll come for her class. Tell her that you tried to discover the difference between debate and group discussion. With the help of yours, we could reach somewhere that they are first of all different. They are first of all both could be formal, both could be informal. These are the points that you already agreed. है ना? So then you may further discuss then what exactly is the difference, right? So or more differences. You already discovered one or two differences. So let's try and discover a few more differences, and I'm sure it will help. Okay. So that's all from my side. I just want all of you to write your enrollment number one more time, and only enrollment number. And Vipul bhai and other friends who like their enrollment number so much, just write it once, and don't write it 5-6 times. Once you do it, you can leave. And that's all for today. Thank you.
To have a lecture with you.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Have a
moja
nice day,
ike.
sir. Take care, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
Have a
sir.
nice day, sir.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Sir, nice lecture with you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Have a
sir.
nice
Bye,
day,
sir.
sir.
Have a nice day, sir.
Bye,
Busy
sir.
વાર
Take care, sir.
મજા આવી. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Bye-bye.